Hi there, welcome back, and apologies for the self-filmed video. My videographer has taken a well-deserved break, having completed her grade 11 exams. About a year ago, just over, you might remember the headlines of the Sunday Times screaming out, "Siyabonga Springboks." It was a moment of absolute clarity in nation building. Poems were written, celebrations went on late into the night. And all the attributes of great leadership were there. For sure, we were always going to be hashtag stronger together, diversity, inclusion, unity, leadership, humanity. It was all there. The Rainbow Nation has seen many moments like this before. 2 previous Rugby World Cups, where both the trophies were held aloft by our presiding presidents at the time. The awesome foursomes gold in the 2012 Olympics, I think it was, in the lightweight men's 4. Josiah Tugwani's courageous 1996 gold medal in the marathon, 3 seconds ahead of Korea's Lee. The 438 game at the Wanderers, the African Nations Cup in 1996. And since then we've had beauty pageants and choirs and a whole range of extraordinary performances which have flown the flag high. They've really stood out as beacons of light in the dark, flames of hope in despair. And when times are dark and desperate, some have found their moment to shine. Last week I was moved by the memory of a quite different victory. This was a victory achieved more than half a century ago, and it took place over months and not minutes. It required arguably one of the greatest defense strategies of all time. There were 11 players present who demonstrated every characteristic of every winning team in any championship ever. And they had a team behind them who lived as one behind the values they espoused. This team weren't playing a home game, not even on a neutral ground, and they were playing in the most hostile environments imaginable. But no team, I don't think, has shown ever more courage, more integrity, more trust in each other. And the event was held together by honor and hope, and galvanized by grit and the greatest display of grace. Grace under fire. This legendary team backed each other, and they never backed down once. And much like any of the other teams who achieved victory before them, they played for something much bigger than themselves. They put not only their bodies on the line, but their lives. And when the referee called time, he did so as a judge. And the verdict was declared not with the shrill sound of a whistle, but by the dull thud of a gavel. The verdict was life imprisonment. But life is wonderful when the alternative is death. Death by hanging at the hands of the inhumane, and death at dawn. These 11 courageous co-accused Rivonia trialists and their spectacular defence team had given us a window into what South Africa could become, a multi-racial brotherhood and sisterhood of humanity, living towards the ideals of a non-racial society. They showed us the possibility of leadership and teamwork and focus and values, and integrity and trust. They schooled us about the real sacrifice behind service. And I was left with one question at the end of the viewing of this extraordinary documentary as to why have we forgotten these things? Why have we forgotten these things? And so this comes as a tribute to the courageous Rivonia trialists, their quite remarkable defence team in the form of Joel Joffe, Bram Fisher, Vernon Beranger, Arthur Chaskelson, and George Bezos. And please read up about these people. They are the true heroes in many respects of a nation-building moment about which not enough has been written and even less remembered. This also comes with great thanks to Sir Nick Stadlin, who is a retired High Court judge who found passion in the story and filmed this remarkable documentary, Life is Wonderful, Mandela's Unsung Heroes. It really should be compulsory viewing to anyone who wants or needs to be reminded of the true lessons of leadership. Until next time, have a great week ahead.